Hi guys, stream will be starting soon. As you can see, I've messed up my start again. We do have fish on the line. What I want to show you. I've come across a new bream hotspot. Last few days have been really slow. That's why I've not been streaming. Anyway, that's enough for me chatting. I'll get into the game. This is a new. It's as if they were surprised to see y'all, and they all went quiet when you joined. Okay, let me just try and get everything up and running, and I think should be good. Okay, this is not going to be a long stream. Probably a game day stream, say an hour, just to see what we can get in this new stretch. Okay. I've got the stream up just to get your chat, and I think you can hear me okay. Okay. Can't see him. I can hear the bites, can't hear much of background noises, so I may have to adjust the sound settings, but you can hear the bite alarms, so let's see what we've got on them. Okay. I'm back in game with you now, so see what we got on. We're fishing exactly the same as we fished on spot 2754. That's really dried up for me over the last 3 days. It's getting worse and worse. Now if you notice the time, we're midday and we're getting breams. There again, you could say I've had these on the line for 6 hours, you know, but it's catching straight through. Smaller fish, well, I'm saying smaller fish, you do get bream, good bream through the day. Bites are slightly less, I think. Well, you'll be able to see as we go along. Alright, mate. I've been fishing 2754 for probably the last 8 days, and the last 3 days have been really struggle. I have had fish out, but I've really ground it, you know. I'll just put the translator on hi, way up YouTube, and fun with you, mum. Welcome again. It's 17, the clip. It's exactly the same as I fished at the other one. Come across this today on DZ's, a friend of mine, website. It's actually raw black. RO, I think he had a space or a underscore. RO BLK actually put me onto this spot. So shout out to him, you know, he's the one who got it. But I have had it's like 2754 were about 5 days ago. It's getting some good 2 and 3 kilo fish out, catching white bream and cruising through the day, and decent bream as well. I'm actually aiming for that there. If you look on the map, it's actually going straight for that deeper water. Now whether we're reaching it, I'm not sure, but it's working what we're doing. I'm like the other peg was before. All 3 rods are going most of the time of the 24-hour session, you know. We do have and it's on garlic, exactly the same as we were fishing last week, guys. I can show you my rig. I've not changed my rig, I've just run round to this spot, and I've been on it about 3 game days now, and it's solid, it's regular. This is the only thing I can say is I was fishing, and one guy was in chat, asked where I was fishing, and he fished exactly the same, wasn't getting as many fish as me, but he'd changed the bream feed from stock. Instead of having aniseed as the attractor, he'd put garlic in to try, because they feed on garlic. He put the garlic in, but he was getting less bites. So I suggest you stick to the stock, which is just your normal. You know, the devs have made this for the bream, so that's a no-brainer really to get the bream in your show, to actually fine tune on them. So it's just the stock bream ground bait mix. I've got 60s. I've just gone with that. I had 30s on, and I just thought, well, I'll up it, see if it slows the feed down. It doesn't, so I'm thinking putting a little bit more in might help, keep them going and that. I'm fishing heavy because my other setup we're snapping the 6.4. You can go 6.4 there if you want more sensitive bites, and may get, there may be something in me using the 8.2 that's stopping me getting trophies because it might be too heavy for them. So you may want to drop down on that to the 6.4, but it's all up to you. And as I said before, this hook, the 1/0, seems to get the better average of fish over a few days, and more of the 2s and the 3s, and the S1 gets the 1s and the 900 grams sort of thing. You get probably twice as many fish even. But I think I had 70 odd fish last evening in this peg with bream. But let's just cast in. I don't speak Russian. Sorry, mate. What I can do is I can translate the chat into English if I can find it. It's there somewhere. Translate to English. I'm Russian YouTuber. I am, mate. Way up YouTube. 17 clip. That's the clip. Yes. You are Russian. 15. How much? Hey. So I'm sorry. I don't. Right. I'm from the UK, near Manchester. Yeah. So I'm glad you found this, and hopefully it'll stay on a few days. Right, you've got the Sputnik, the satellite, I see. Yeah, good one. It's good enough to get these fish out. Just set your drag so that the initial pull on it doesn't actually pull on too much on the fish. Yeah, get on it with your mum. I'll talk you through it, and you can see where I'm casting and that. I've not got points into my rod, so I have to cast a little bit to my left. I have to cast actually where you can see it pointing now to actually get to the single pine what's right in front of me. I'll get back. What it is, when I do any chat stuff, I have to minimize out of the game. So back in the game now, as you can see, there's like a tree line what's a bit flat, and then there's the first pine, single pine on its own. That's where I've been getting majority of my stuff to go, but I have to set it off sometimes here because me cast pulls to the right a bit, so that's where I'm trying to aim, if you get what I mean. You may think I'm trying to actually aim there. I'm actually trying to aim there. If you look where the rod is, once I'm on that tree, it should go straight through the middle of the you see it's going straight through the middle of the pool, the deep pool. We may not be reaching the pool, but that was the clip I got off Raw Black, and and it's been active since I've gone in it. I also tried in the website for Russian Fishing 4. There's like an update on which spots are hot and everything, and I also tried is it 54 something else? Let's have a quick look. I think there's a spot, is it around here? I think there's a spot there on the island. 54 something. It didn't work for me. I tried, I had to give it 2 nights and nothing, but this one's working, guys. Get on it. And hopefully we've got like a week on this now. When I started, it was like a week on 4332, is it? And then I did a week and a half on them, on pea porridge. Then they dried up and I fished for 2 days, like I've done on the 2754. Now I fished last 3 days, and really I've not done anything on them. But then we did from the pea porridge, we went on to garlic dough, and we've been on that for about 2 weeks now, I think. So they're still taking on the garlic dough. I've not tried any other bits because they were on it when I come on it, you know. So just glad you got the info, because it's, you know, obviously kind of roadblock to actually give us this one and pass on the information, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Just get the info out that this is now active. You know, we're middle of the day and we're getting bites, so and it does pick up at night. I'll catch up with chat in a sec, guys. I'll just get my rods back in. And I actually bought a cart rod the other day. I don't know if any of you watched that stream where I actually I was going to buy a third gold reel, and I ended up getting a cart rod. As my idea was, then if I get 2 cart rods, I already have 2 reels that I could actually catfish with 2 rods and reels and actually float fish with the other one while I'm earning silver to get the third rod set up. So that was the reason. With 3 reels I'd still be bream fishing, you see, because I wouldn't have a strong enough rod to catfish. So that was the idea of getting the reels, the rods before the reels, if you get what I mean. So I've got about 900 silver at the moment. I made a mistake by buying a boilie crusher, because I thought I'd be able to try and put aniseed in the mix if I crushed them up, which I did manage to get the boilie crusher, and I did crush them up, but it says I have to level 75 or something like that before I can use them in my ground bait, so that was a bad idea, and a waste of nearly 500 silver. So I think, is there a fish on that, or is there not? No, there's not. Okay, guys, what have you guys been up to? The stream I made about the pike was read up while I was making the stream. I've tried it since, and maybe I need to make a stream saying it's not active at the moment, because it was absolutely fish a chuck for pike on the previous stream, and now it's actually a struggle to get any on it. But with the same lure, which was the Karuna Aquila 004, it's getting me 6k plus pike in any of the spots. This looks a bit bigger. Yeah, it just looked bigger. It didn't fight any better, that one, but it looked like we were bringing in a life jacket, you know. So the bites are here, and that's what time is it? 5. R5. That's R5 fish, 3.9 bream through the day on garlic. So I don't think peg 2754 was as good as this through the day. You could catch through the day, but and this one you don't need to break away from. You know, where you were looking for someone else when it went quiet in the afternoon. This one you can actually fish through, and you get decent bream. And I have to minimise just to get into my chat. I do. No. Well, it might. Does he have a website? He was in Diz. No, I was watching a stream. I can get you the streamer's name. It's Diz Eds XX, I think. DIZZ, capital E, small d, XX, I think. I'll find the name. I watched his stream, and in fact, you probably see the actual chat going on today about me asking. You know, so we were talking just about how bad the bream spot was, and Ro just chirped up in chat and said the bream have moved the rat this spot now. Is it 6759? He says they've moved to 6759, and then I asked the streamer Diz, could he ask would it be alright to ask the clip and what bait he were on, and he said clip 17 and garlic bread. Sorry guys, garlic dough. And I immediately, I was knackered, I'd not been asleep. I immediately run round and set up on the peg, and it was daytime, and I was getting bream it through the day. I did one night session, confirmed that the bream were the night, and then I've just had about 6 hours sleep, guys, so I've not been up long. I did an all-nighter. Yeah, I've tried them all as well, from with your mum. Yeah, we've found them from with your mum. I'm glad you. Well, keep in touch, and if we lose them after this session, this active hole now, if we lose them, we'll work between us till we find them again, if you want. Because I need to grind some gear out, so I'll be grinding bream for a while yet. Yeah, exactly the same from me and mum. I would. Yeah, well, I'll be here. I'll be online every few days. I don't stream every day if it's a repeat of the same old same, and it's been just me grinding hard on bream and not catching many fish, so not really much of a stream for anybody. So this is the update that we've moved, and it seems to be doing well, you know. Like I say, I'm chatting at the moment and not actually. We'd be bringing more fish in if I was actually, you know, taking the fish out every bite. But just to get the information to you guys, and you know, and I don't think Raw Black would mind us passing the info on. He seemed happy to give us the info, so it's awesome of him, and thank you to him to find the next one, you know, to find this one. I've been playing the game about 4 weeks, three to 4 weeks since coming back after not playing for about 4 years, and I still can't remember which button puts the rod down. So you'll see a pause every so often where my brain's actually thinking, what's next, sort of thing. So even though I'm level 26, I'm actually like a 4-week noob, like fumbling around trying to find the right buttons to strike, and it's not muscle memory yet. It will be soon, you know. I'll be doing it every day for the next, all being well, good health and everything, lots of things, but yeah, I should soon get some muscle memory, so it's second nature, and I can do a bit more talking and less thinking about what I'm having to press. But yeah, let us know how you get on with your first, first few nights on it. See that you're catching. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I can't read that. I'll make sure I'm saying the right word. Thank you for the subscription. I've got about 3 pages to actually minimize so I can see the name. I don't know how I get on with let's have a say. I can't see it on that one. It says subscription. Not Gaming, I think it says. I do apologise. I've got my distance glasses on, and it's me. It's my screen, and I can't. They need a glasses clean as well. But thank you so much for the subscription and follow and that. Thanks, guys. I do apologise at being a bit of a noob at this streaming. Being a bit what's the word? All fingers and thumbs sort of thing. But we've got the information. I think it's the information what's important. We've got the new spot, and I'm at the moment I have a chance to fish every day, and I'll be going onto websites trying to find the where fish move to, and look around for wet, if they dry up and stop working. I do have a few contacts to actually get where they've gone to, sort of thing. So keep dropping in, guys, and I'll get you the spots where they are. That pulled a little bit better. I'm glad I don't have to lump it over that tree. This looks a little fat one. Let's have a see. Yeah, over 3 again. So this is through it's just coming into evening now, but I've been getting 3, good 3 kilogram bream through the day, and at night regular 3s and 2s. And regular bites on different rods, so the bite activity is really high, and I hope you guys can confirm that, chirp in chat and let us know that you're catching, like I'm doing, and then yeah. Thank you, Bevis Knock Gaming Out. That's pronounced right. Thank you so much. Any questions, or any, if I can help you with any, if you've missed the where I'm fishing, I can just quickly go over setups and everything. It's pretty heavy setup for bream, really. It doesn't have to be this heavy. But I'll just show you again. Right, this is where we're fishing, and approximately the angle at what we're casting at. We're casting for that number 6, actually, straight in the middle of casting straight for that single pine tree up there that stood on its own just before the lower tree line. So the one on the left, the lower tree line in centre there, that I'm aiming for the left hand, the one on its own, the first one you get to. Fishing at 17-metre clip. I'm on Bobly7798, thank you for the follow, mate. Cheers. And I can actually see Bavi's not gaming now. He's come up in me mini feed. Thank you so much, guys. I'll try and get you information if you if we lose a spot. I'll try and get the information as fast as I can for you and leave it in the links and stuff. I was showing you the setup. Pretty heavy setup. I'm heavy on the fluorocarbon as well. Heavy hook. The Series 3 seems to do better than any of the other series of the Berserker hooks. I've tried them all at the same sizes just to see if one were better than another, and this one, touch wood, seems to hook okay and not, as I say again, touch wood, not pull out of fishes or lose fish once they're on. So I'm really happy with these. That's one of the main things. Just use the really basic stock bream. Obviously you can try and enhance it by adding more flavour in. I was thinking of adding crushed boilies, aniseed, because once I got the ability, I tried fishing on boilies to see if to bring any of the trophies. You know, I was thinking, well, a boilie might pick out a trophy fish rather than, you know, just the natural garlic. But it took ages to get a bite, but I did get bites on aniseed boilie. So I thought, well, if I crush up aniseed boilie and put it in me ground bait, maybe that'll enhance the bigger fish then. But apparently I'm about 15 away from having the ability to add crushed boilies to the mix. But yeah, that's my basic setup of all three rods. I cast a little bit to the left because I've got pulled to the right, as you can see, so that's going straight down the middle of the single pine, which is where I'm aiming. We'll see what the night hours brings us, you know. I've not had any trophies out yet, but we've been close. Not tried any other bait, so you know, you've got pea porridge, pearl barley, the worms, and cottage. Is it cottage dough or something like that? The cottage bait. All apparently work good for bream. They might bring a trophy out if you want to experiment in this spot, you know. I'll catch up with chat in a minute, guys. Unfortunately, when I check who's following on OBS software, I have to minimise the chat, and then I have to minimise Russian Fishing Forward to get my Google chat back up. But with and we got oh, thank you very much, but Baba's not gaming. Thank you. As you can see, I'm a bit of a all hands on deck and trying to get you the information, but I'm a bit of a noob at the streaming. It gets right. Thank you for all your kind words, Bavistock Gaming. And filling the timbre just for lovely. Well, if obviously I think you stream, Bavis, I'll be adding your anybody who adds me in chat. I'll be adding your back after the stream. I'll go through and all right, Bob Lee. Well, you're basically the same level as me. Then I think I just leveled to 26 the other day, but I've actually leveled on these pegs from 24 within 2 weeks. I've gone from 24 to 26 on these bream. Game chat channel. I think it should be in probably. I think the game chat channel should be on the right hand side of. If you're watching it in Twitch, I think there's a little arrow at the top right what you can flick out, and it brings up the chat for the stream, I think. I'm not 100% on that, but maybe Bavis not can help me on that one. You do on YouTube if you have a question to ask. I'm level. Wow, you're level 40, mate. You must have everything. Good on you guys. And as you can tell with me, Rod's all screaming away. I'm trying to read chat and not answer these. So let's see what's on these. I'm trying to chill catching bream, and it's actually piecework. It's, as you can see, every rod's active, or it was, or should have been. And the fish do stay on, so you know, don't be in a panic. Cast your other rod out. I usually cast the other rod out so it's active while I'm bringing these in. We've actually done better on fish. We've actually done better on fish quality through the day hours, but it's only just gone midnight on this. So let's see if we can have a couple of hours of darkness and see if we can actually get some. Let's see if we can get a trophy. Come on. Put that in an awkward position. Anybody fishing it yet and catching? I hope you are. I hope you catching Bavis knock on Amber. I've actually just unlocked Amber, and is it Ligorda or something like that? I've by reaching level 26, it's unlocked them too, but I've not left here yet. I've got too much silver to collect for. I need a couple of rods yet and a reel, I think. I've only basic stuff at the moment. I've no idea how the guys actually catch fish and read chat and and see what the stream's doing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Is that somebody's? Is that your name on Mad Dojo? Is it a channel on Twitch? I don't mind. You know, if it's to do with things I'm interested in, I'll be following all you guys after the stream, and I just go through and manage y'all who's added me, sort of thing. So thought that were a big one, and it looked fat. So just keep getting them out, guys, and hopefully this will be hot for a week or so. Fun with your mum's gone quiet, so I've taken these catching loads of fish and doesn't have time to chat. I hope that's the case anyway, you know. It's good when you know, it's been hard work the last 3 days. I've been running around trying all the different bream spots for an evening, trying different baits for an evening, and not been doing very well. And I think Fun with your mum, the guy who was in chat earlier on, he's been doing the same, and it's a bit frustrating when you're not catching it, when you've been used to getting that bream fix of silver what it produces. So it's nice to have a active spot to go at. Let's hope it don't dry up too fast. And peace for a minute, that's good. I don't know why it is, but I have to minimize to move my mouse off me main, out of the game and into chat or any other open window. What rod and reel am I using? I'm using... that sounds like we've got one what's taking line, guys. Although, having said that, it's me sabre rod. Having said that, I may not... I think it's the sabre rod, or is it that one? I'll take it it's that one, let's see. I don't like how the game does that tug. I won't do that in real life. I'd be very gentle. But this feels definitely a very big tree, and it looks very big. Let's hope this is a 4. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. A nice one, isn't it? So, guys, it's there. Yeah, I've actually got Bavis not. I've actually got take a screenshot of that. I've actually got 2. I've only just bought it, the second gold, so I've got 2 golds on 2 of the rods, and the sabre is my next best reel to the gold, so that was on. When I first started 2 weeks ago, it was actually 1 gold, 1 sabre, and on the 3rd rod it was a pride, which is a very early, I think it's only £400 for the pride, 400 silver, but it actually did the same job with the same settings. So if you only can afford the pride, get the I'll collect this. Excuse, I'm sorry for coughing through mic, guys. I hope you can still hear me. I'm not accidentally muted myself, no. So this is me, the Asteria, I think they call it Asteria, I was fishing heavier, I was fishing the Fortuna and the Model 1, but they were just too heavy and powerful. If you have a look, well, I've took most of the stuff off now, but actually you've been using it for chub. Yeah, you can't actually tell now with them. But because of, I had one Asteria rod. I had 1 Asteria, 1 Model 1 and 1 Fortuna feeder, and the Asteria did such a good job with give when you strike into the fish, that I bought another one. So they're almost identical, and the Siberia works well with the, I'm using 13 kilogram line on that, but also, well, I can't do that, I think, but also I've put the gold on the I'm trying to show you the gold, but it's not the gold, the pride, that actually worked well with the Asteria rod, and I think I put 13 kilogram, 12 kilogram line or something like that, and it worked really well. As you can well, you can't see now, I've changed the settings. I keep going over saying look at this, and then oops, I've changed it. Yeah, I was lucky enough to be given the Perse rod, and that's the reason, one of the reasons I went with the Asteria being similar length, so it like balanced me bream. If you look at the rods, they look quite similar and same length sort of thing. So I'm glad we've managed to get a decent So it shows the trophies are here, off exactly the same fish settings we're using. I do believe if we used the S1s instead of the S1 zeros or 1/0s, whichever you pronounce it, you would probably get more bites. Even though we are getting a bite to choke, I think you would even get more bites with the smaller hook, because that's what happened on the 27 peg. The 1/0 hook slowed down the bites, but give me better quality fish, sort of thing. But yeah, that's got us a trophy. I think it was a trophy. Yeah, I think that's why it does the fanfare. Yeah, because it was a trophy. It were over 4-4, wasn't it? But I think that might be my biggest fish. I think I'll have a look in a minute. I mean, my biggest bream since coming back and that. So I'll catch up with chat in 1 sec. I've been doing a bit of gabbing and not reading. So I'll read your text in a second, guys. I do apologise. I don't seem to be able to do both at once. You know, I can either fish and talk, but I can't seem to fish and keep up with chat. So it's something I try, like a friend in chat said. Now I have to minimise this to actually get into my chat. That's the awkward thing. I have got to make the reels. Yeah, thanks, Bobby's Knock. And oh yeah, you're back in. So are you catching fun with your mum? Thanks for. Yeah, of course, yeah. You'll be fine. Just keep your line under the strength of your rod and your reel. Make sure you use a leader under the length of, you know, so that the line breaks before any of your gear. And what setup you're fishing? I feel PT. The ground bait is the stock bream one. I might as well show you the stock bream one, and then I'll show you the setup again. If you press R when you lift it up, if you get that red flag in the corner, the red warning, it means you've got a fish on. If you just see numbers near the reel, put the rod back down and retension your line up, because you've got just 1 sec, just cast out again. Right, you wanted to know the devs. I mean, when I first started playing, I've not fished for about 4 years. I come back about 3 weeks ago, and I'm loving it. I'm fishing every day. I'm loving it. When they first introduced the bread feed, they didn't give you the actual recipe, and they let you actually put your own ingredients. But there were so many ingredients that people weren't actually getting any benefit from the ground bait, because they weren't picking the right mix, because a 4-way mix can be hundreds and thousands of permutations to actually get the right mix from the shop. So this is a ground bait mix. It's in game. It's the actual stock bream mix. Now the devs have actually made this. They've coded bream into being attracted by this ground bait. If you put garlic in there, it may work, but it shouldn't work better than the devs actual. They've written in the coding for the fish to be attracted to this recipe. So pearl barley, it's all in. don't go buying the. Don't make the. I'd not been fished before, and I bought a lot of pearl barley from the shop. I don't think it used to be in the store when I fished. So pearl barley, don't buy the store one for the one for the baits. But sorry, do buy the tackle shop. It's actually in a bag. It's in a bag, and so is the maggots. It's not the loose. It's not the loose live maggots. It's a additive in a bag. What is sold at the tackle shop. Millet porridge and the anise oil. That's what the mix I'm using. I did try and have a little mess about putting garlic in, and the quality of the fish, it actually put a carp in one of them, but the quality of the fish dropped, and the bites become less. So I went back to this, and we're getting trophy with it. So I think that's it. That's a good one. So that's where the bait is. This is me setup. You can be a lot lighter than I'm fishing, guys. So don't be overawed with the, you could go down to, well, I think you get them in an 8 kilogram or even less, probably 6, 7, so just see if you've got a 7 to 10 kilogram rod, you should be able to. I mean, even probably half of that would get them in. You just have to, if your gear's so light or so early game, you just might have to be careful and not bully them in. As long as your line is less than your rod, and I think they said your reels are like what the kilogram is plus half again when it's fully repaired. So I think it's like 21 kilogram instead of the 14, something like that. The other guys in chat may be able to help you out on that, but the guy who asked what setup is, I think the hooks make a difference on what I'm catching and how many I'm catching. But you could go down to S8 really and still catch fish. I suggest S1 as like an average. I have caught on S3 when I've been testing and trying to get, trying to fine tune where the little fish drop off and the big fish stop biting, sort of thing. And I was getting fish on 3-0. Not as many as I did on 1-0, and I was getting them on 2-0, but not as many as I was getting them on 1-0. I was getting more fish on S1, but not as good over the night, if you know what I mean. So I come to my solution of using the one hook. Gets me less fish, but better quality fish, and that's why I'm using this. I made that. It's a 60 centimeter leader, but all the rest of the guys are suggesting 6.4. I actually pulled out of a few big fish like the one we've just got, not because of bad settings, but my rod was so stiff and no give in the rod, the S1, the Siberia, is it series 1 or something like that? It was so unforgiving that it was just like lifting a tree trunk, and it just tried to pull the fish straight up out of the water, and it was snapping the 6.4 just on the right button lift, So I dropped me my drag will go to 26, 27 without breaking the line, but I've actually only got it on 19 or 18, so that if I strike and it's a big one, the actual ratchet will give before the line will put too much strain on the fish and pull the hook out, really, you know. So that's my setup, guy. Another thing with, if you're using bottom rods, I find using the sensitive tip for bream, it does make a little bit of a difference in bites and sensitivity of how you know, how they seem to bite seems better this way, you know. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll catch up with chat again. I hope that answered your question, Phil PT. Unless that's Phil Pot. Phil PT, I think it is. The patch bream spot. Higher ranges, what's that mean? The bream moved to the spot range. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, fun with your mum for. All right. Woodworm. I caught trophy on groundbait mackerel. Nice. Where were that, Rangers? You caught that on 2754. Good on you, mate. 2754 did go quiet for me. With bites all over the place, and I just I just don't seem to be able to fish and run a stream. I'm terrible. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get that tree there. If anybody's just joined the where the low tree line is, that first one, the first tree there, that's where my line is eventually. If you have a look at map, you can see it's aiming towards the deep pool. Whether we're reaching that, we might just be on the shelf actually, but it's catching us fish. So anywhere central of that, just a bit to the side of that tree trunk, it's great. And it's been non-stop since this morning when I found it. So I've done about 4 or 5 days on it, game time, and each day's been great like this. Caught more through the day than on the Peg 27 or the 43, 42 bream pegs. That's the thing. Somebody sent a message, didn't they, in the game? They probably just want to know where I'm catching bream. I'll just check. And I'll catch up with their chat as well. It's so... my chat's not even scrolling now. It's got like new messages with an error down, so I can't just read the messages. It's actually making it so I have to... right, mate. Oh, great Rangers. Well done, mate, for getting that. Brilliant. Okay, let's just see. I think somebody's asked in chat. Well, I got a notification of a message. Oh, is that you? Babinock. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Babinock. You're too kind, sir. Wow. Absolutely. But what are these guys like, aren't they? These are your proper streamers and good dudes. Thank you so much, Babinock. Do apologise messing your name up, but thank you for the support, and kind words about I'll get it. Are you sure? I might get it if I have half a bottle of this and chillax a bit. You know what I mean? But I hope you're catching on, Amber. That I've yet to try that, so I might be sending you a few texts. Help, to get pick your brain on where to fish on that. Cheers, thank you so much for that. Isn't that nice? Thank you. See, got me all flustered. This feels okay. 3. Any guesses? I'd say 2.5. Oh, long way off. Felt a bit bigger than that then. I've been doing good at guessing them, as well. That's a little bit right to where I wanted it. That's it. Yeah. So are you catching from with your mum? Did you manage to get on this spot and give it a go an evening? And I'm hoping you raking them in. If you can confirm it's red hot for you too, that'd be great. Thank you so much. Oh, you're saying nice trophy to Rangers? Yeah. Thanks for that, Babinock. That's really, really kind of you, mate. Thank you for sending that. Really good. So we're like early morning. Really, it'd be getting quiet on the good days. It'd be getting quiet on 27 now. But this, I don't want to say it to spook it sort of thing. But this peg seems to do well through the day too. I've said it. There you go. I've said it now. Watch this. But that's a nice fish through the day, if we keep getting stumped like that. Didn't really give a register. The line were just moving a little bit in the tip of the rod. That's why I lifted that rod up. And I'm reeling a bit in because of it takes such a long time to take the slack up, if you don't reel that bit in before you put the rod down. Put it back down. So by pressing R, can you see it near the reel? Just give them a reel speed. When you pick the rod up and you think the bite just stops, just press R, and if it shows your retrieval speed, you've not got a fish on. Just put the rod back down, so you're not disturbing any of your feed, and then just tighten the line up. And usually, if there's a fish still near, it usually takes it straight away by just touching the line. That's me, guys. Just tweaking the line a little bit. Sometimes it gets them interested again. But the Sabre and the Pride did really, really well with the Asteria rods. So anybody early game, I think the rods, I'm not sure actually what the rods are. I think they're between 4 and 6 or 700 silver. But it's not a lot for where you are in early game and that. And the Pride, I think, were 450 or something like that. But them will get you a good start for catching bream and small stuff, you know. It's quite a good rod for early game, for bottom fishing, that is. And it's nice. I like how soft they are with this. When you strike into a big fish, it actually gives the actual top of the rod gives. So does this nice carp rod on rod 1, the Percy, I think it's called. Percy 110 CP, I think it is. It's nice and soft, yet it's like really, what's the word? It's really good at dealing with the bream. You know, a big carp, it might be bent double sort of thing, but the bream, it's really coping with very nicely, you know. If you watch the tip of the Asterias, the rod 2 and rod 3, I really like how they give into the fish when you strike. If there's a fish on here, I'll be able to demonstrate. If you see the actual give of the tip of the rod, you know, there, I think that's great. Now, my stronger rods were only bending right at the end, and it was really stiff rods, and I've had more trophies off the softer rods than the stiff ones. I've actually snapped some leader lines with the stiffer rods. That what I showed you. That's why I upped to 8.2 the leader. Right, I don't know what to do, guys. I can stay on, or I only meant to actually show you the. I hadn't planned for a long session, so I don't. You know, why have people on? I don't usually have viewers, sort of thing. I actually come on to just so that you guys would have the, you know, have the information you needed to actually get onto this peg and get, you know, getting the silver and the bream. I'm glad I've got that out, and hopefully you're all aware of it now, and you can fish it whenever you want. You know why it's hot anyway, why it's on. I pulled out one then. Do you see the? I just felt it just a sec, and I didn't really check it. Didn't let that one go actually. It was bobbling about. I didn't check whether it was a thing. So you do get a couple of them, but very rarely. Maybe I should have let that one go a bit longer. And maybe it's programmed to do that every so often, and you know, maybe I couldn't have done anything about it. You see, that rod 1 is a proper take, that's rod all the way around, so the fish is committed to that one. The other one we're bobbling about. I hope the mic's alright. I hope it's not too shouty, because I do have a big gob and I talk more than I should, really. Just trying to keep you informed of what I'm trying to do, sort of thing. seemed a funny sort of... Yeah, I weren't expecting it big on that one. And like I say, you say, well, that's not a big fish, but you have to take into context the time of day and where we wouldn't be getting much at all on another peg, we're actually getting bites straight through. He says. Okay. Yeah, it has gone quiet, that. And this is the quietest it's been, really. Weren't too sure whether that was a, fully committed bite, so that's why I pressed the R. R for Robert. Just press that just to check there's a fish on. You see the red warning, there's a fish on, lift your rod. If you don't see the red warning, just put rod back down. And retention. Good to go without changing your bait. Taking the line out. Yeah, I've been picking up a few white bream and a few crucians. I hope you're not picking up me heavy breathing. I have been bad for about a week with it's not COVID, I have something like emphysema and just going through a bad spell with it. So I'm on antibiotics anyway. One of the reasons I hadn't streamed over the last few days, I was coughing every time I tried to speak, so that sort of thing. So fortunately that's improved with the antibiotics, and hopefully I'll be back up to speed in a few days when the antibiotics do the stuff. Oh, hope all you guys are staying safe with what's going on in the world and everything, and wish you all, safety and good health. I don't want this video to be too long, actually. I was going to just do a night, because I do have, I mean, I'm only doing what I would be doing without the stream, but it can get a bit, when people see a 4-hour stream, or some of mine, I did 10 hours last week. I know, crazy. With the intentions of cutting it down for any good parts, but I didn't get to do that, and I don't think people will entertain looking at her. Well, thank you so much, Bennis. I'll read it once it goes into the thing. Thank you so much for the new subscription, Bennis. I think it's Bennis. What's the clip, mate? The clip is 17. That might have been an earlier question. That's it. Oh, all right, mate. Thanks so much for dropping in from with your mum, and yeah, great stuff. Keep in touch, and we can help each other find the next new spot, sort of thing. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, mate. And tight lines. Good luck. You get your trophies and your heavy keep nets full of fish. That fought a bit, didn't it, for what it is? But look at the time, guys. Middle of the day, we're catching bream. I think it's Bennis Badgerunas, I think. Thank you so much for the subscription, mate. Oh, you can understand me. We've just found this new bream spot, and we're trying to empty them of fish. We're trying to find the silver out of them, as we've been doing with the other bream spots over the last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, for the last 3 days, it's been very quiet, and until now we didn't have the new where the bream were, but a friend earlier on put us onto this position. It's 67:59. This is where we are on the map, and we just casted into that, towards that number 6, into that deep hole. I'm not sure whether we're reaching the deep hole, but we are getting lots of bites. So if we're on that shelf just before the deepest hole, it's worthy swimming out and seeing the food and our cages and that, you know. So it's working what we're doing, so we'll keep on doing it while we're getting fish. We did have a nice we've got a nice 4.6 kilogram fish in the, you know, I think it might be, what size is that? 4.67. I think that's my new best bream, I think. If I just have a quick look. This one into nothing. Nothing. Don't forget, I've been away for 4 years and not fished. I don't mean I've been away. I've not fished for 4 years. But I was level 24. What I was doing before 4 years ago, I don't know. But I left myself with no money, no rod. Well, a couple of rods, one gold reel, one sabre reel, and one pride reel. So all these I've got in the last 3 weeks. Fishing on board. Nice. That's the highest XP received in the game, and I think this, yeah, we've just caught this, and that's my biggest bream. It's in the keep net at the moment, and I got this on peg 27.54, going for exactly with the same setup, going for the bream. So we might get one of them in this spot. They have been showing up, and I got the Chinese sleeper going for the eel. So a lot of trophies coming from fishing for other fish, sort of thing, you know. Thank you so much for Philip. Is it Philip? Oh, Philip. Thank you so much, bro. Have a great stream, and hope your channel grows. Thank you so much. Any help I can help you with, and well done on getting to your levels and that. It's much appreciated. Thanks for watching the stream and dropping by. Everybody, that is. I'd like to thank Babinock for that lovely bottle of. It looked very expensive, that and all. I only get the Pepsi. I can't afford the alcohol. So thank you so much for that. That's a nice treat. I'll try to. I'm not premium. If I was, I'd try to repay it, obviously. But brilliant. Thank you so much. You've made me stream, you guys in chat. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect many on, and I just wanted to get the info out, you know, so that people knew where the Bream were, which is lovely. It's lovely having the interaction with kind people like yourselves. It's been a lovely chat room today, so I'd like to thank you all. And what I am going to do, I'm going to leave the stream now, if you don't mind, guys. We're only going to come on for one game, 24 hours sort of thing, so 1 hour. I think I've done that. I think we've had about 3 days, haven't we? But you can see we're getting. I can go and run, and that's what I will do. I'll bring the rods out, and I'll go and run round and just empty my net, see what we got, and see how much the trophy was worth, and that. I think that'd be a nice way to finish off. It won't take as long to run round to the well, it's all there forward, isn't it? So it shouldn't take long. I'll just bring this last fish in, I think, that we have at the moment. Accidentally caught the cast button. If anybody has any questions, they can still get me if they want to. You know, anybody has any questions on you know, they can put it under the videos in YouTube or thinking. I will get back to y'all and help you as soon as possible. As soon as I get the notification there's been a message or anybody wants help or anything. If there's something you need to know and I don't know it, I will go out my way to try and get that information, because I do want to find out things about the game. Like I say, being away from the game for such a long time, 4 years, or 3.5 years probably, I went into Elite Dangerous and got Elite with that game, and what it is with me, I can't play multiple games. I actually get deep into a game and all in sort of thing. So I stopped doing Rush Fish 4 and did Elite Dangerous. Finished Elite Dangerous because I got introduced to World of Warships and got up to you know, tier 10 ships and that. I'm not very good at it, actually, just an average sailor. And then remembered that I'd got I like this and thought I might need some sulking time with the finals coming up of the England Italy final. I had a feeling I'd be sulking, and I was. So all the TVs went off for a couple of days, and I installed the Russian Fishy 4 before the match, and I've been happily grinding away, and I don't know any of the news or any of the sub stories what you know, Sky Sports put out. Oh, we should have done this, should have done that. I couldn't be doing with all that. So looking forward to the Premier League starting in the UK, and Jack Grealish has just become the highest bought player in the history of things. So good luck to him, and I hope he has a good season. I hope they don't do that good. I'm a Man United fan, so but it'll be nice to play the derby against them, and hopefully two good team and best team will win. Okay, guys, that's a big ramble. I'll leave my stuff here, and I'll just go and run round, and I hope you've enjoyed the stream. It's been, I mean, it's not been perfect. That's through me, but we've had a trophy. We try and show you a new Bream water, and I've been able to show you a new Bream water where we're catching. See, that's not so bad, is it? When you run round, it's only on that bend over there. Not sure if you can see the rods from here. Oops, sorry guys. Right in there somewhere, isn't it? Might be further around the corner, but it's just right in the corner there. Sorry anybody who's travel sick like myself, I am. We'll go and see if there's any cafe orders for any big bream. We can fill that in. I don't think we've anything else. It was mainly bream this time. But we'll have a quick look in this. You got a white bream there. I got this white bream with the 5. And I don't think we've got anything else. And I don't think we got anything big enough for that one this time. Okay. We had a couple of them, but we didn't get any more this time. We have had them in that spot though. Okay, let's see what we've got, guys. Okay. Alright. So there's a lot of bream there, aren't there? Let's have a see. 271 silver. Okay, I'll show you what I do with this. How much is that one? Wow, 61 silver for that bream, guys. Show you bream. Bream by weight, by weight. Look at that, that's a beauty, isn't it? 61. So what I do here, there's been a cafe order last few week, and it puts it wants 3 2.7 fish. So what I do is I go where that's the first one what's over 2.7. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then 3 will do the 2.7 order, which is like nearly 3 times what the fish is worth. So I keep them for as long as I can before they go stale and have to sell. So them 3 become the cafe order, so I can sell this one to this one. So 93 silver for them 3 fish I sell, and then we've got the 3 what do the cafe order. So below them 3 I sell up to the 3 times 1 kilogram cafe order. So I look for the 900s, which is here. So 3 above that are the cheapest bream. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I can sell the ones that are in between them. So we've got the cafe order there. We have a cafe order of 3 below this. So now I should have them together. That's the 2.7 cafe order. These are the 1 kilogram times 3 fish cafe order. Now I now take these worthy for silver until they go into 0 digits, like there. So now I sell them, which are worth 17 silver, and these now become me fish, what I cut up for fish. They're not much money. If I do from there to there, it won't be very much. You know, it's only 5 silver. So the ones what can't be cut up are the ones under 500. So that's 500, that can be cut. So these can't be cut, so we sell these. So we've got 2 cafe orders, 1 cafe order there, 1 cafe order here, and then all these fish are for cutting for pervert bait. You know, the fish piece. These all cut up for that. That's how I do it. And the cruisings are worth nothing, so I'll keep them in as long as I can. We've got plenty of them if that cheap order comes in again. And they want 6, so I think it was 6, it may be 7. I'll keep them, and that's it, guys. We have actually gone over the 1,000 In fact, I might be able to afford that rod I've been after. I've got one rod. Have a look. This is a new rod I've not even I've had a chance to equip or look at yet. My idea was to firstly I was going to get 3 cart reels and then get 3 cart rods. That changed my mind when I thought, well, I can nearly get 2 rods for the price of 1 gold reel, and I already had 2 gold reels, so if I get 2 rods instead of the 3rd reel, I could fish for carp with 2 rods and float fish with another rod, you know, or fish for something else with my next highest rod, or spin or anything, you know what I mean. So that was my idea on that. So I bought this rod. So it's the Siberia Fortuna 36XH, and I think I got it at £100 cheaper at Winding Rivulet, I think. So let's just see if it's within that range, because I've just made 700 silver in the space of a couple of hours. Not a couple of hours, it's probably 5 hours, but yesterday it was taking all day. I've probably made more silver today than I have in the last 2 days because of dropping on that new sorry, we have got chat. Let's have a see. Thank you so much for all your kind words in brilliant. Thank you, Bobby Knock. So you 3 of them, have you? Well, that was, what line do you use on that then? What reels are you using? Are you using the caliber? Is it the? Well, I'm at the thing. I'll just have a look at the NA, because any advice to help, because this is where I'm up to really. I was chatting to a very good angler. He's a very, very high angler as well. You might know him, Captain Lockheed, and he was advising. He said he was saying what reels are good and what rods are good, and he said these are good rods. So he said always get the biggest in the list. Try to get the biggest carp rod. So like you say, you've got 3 of the XH ones. Let's see if it fits in here. It should help if I looked in the right list, wouldn't it? Yeah, rods. And I think it was these and the bottom one. Yeah, I'm actually not close yet. I thought I were closer than that. Yeah, I think I got them for 1,600 actually. Maybe I am a little bit short. Another couple of nights on game nights on that peg, and I'll have enough to get them. But that was my idea. Get 2 rods to go me 2 gold reels. So that's my intention of doing that. And it would allow me to actually still be able to fish for carp with these rods. If I'd have got the 3 reels, I would have, you know, without any rods, I'd have still only had the basic stuff I have at the moment. Well, that's it, guys. I don't quite have enough for that yet, but we've done well. I've enjoyed today, and we've had the nice trophy as a bonus. We've met some lovely people in chat. Babinot, thank you so much, and Phil PT, Philip, is it? Something like that. Thank you for all your kind words. Again, I'll enjoy sipping on that lovely, is it brandy, or it looks a very expensive drink. Thank you so much for that. Fun with your mum. Thanks for joining us earlier on. Rangers, as always, it's been great, mate. Thank you for joining. And Azul Hero, it's S600. Yes, of course. Azul Kiro, 600 side. I think I did tell you on that one. What setup you fish. I think I did show you as I asked. I hope I've not missed anybody. rod and reel. So I did go over explanation as I do. Hopefully you got the information you needed from thing. Any problems or any questions you want me to run another? The chat's been great today. We've had some lovely people in. Way up. Thank you for dropping in. I know you're Russian and probably didn't understand a word, but yeah, you got the idea. 17 clip, and I'm sure you got the gist of where I'm fishing like. And I think that's it, guys. I've said me thank you. There's maybe one. Oh my goodness, you have a ticket. Is that the 10,000? Is that the 20,000 silver? My goodness. Oh yeah, level 40 though, aren't you? So that's a lot of fishing XP gone into that, hasn't it? Wow. You've got the. Let's just have a look at that. You got the cigar. Is it the 10,000? I know that's one of the best reels in game. That's one of the things I was contemplating. I've got 2 of them, and I was going to go for another one of them, or whether this one would be better for my car. But I want to try and have 3 of the same setting, so I think it'd be easier to go for that and cheaper. But I do like that one. But you're right down here, aren't you, with the Tagara, which is it? The alright, yeah. You'd go that one, would you? You like that? I do like it. That was. I was going to get 3 of them to go with the Fortuna rods. Obviously, I'm saying that, and I only have 1,000 silver, but it's just a matter of grinding it out, don't you? Yeah, you got the tinker. Wow, that's some fish, mate. That's some grinding away. I've seen it some. Is this it? That's the one. Wow, look at that. 21,800. It's a beauty, that, isn't it? Well, that's not the one, is it? It's this one. That's a very, very nice piece of fishing machinery there. Wow. Well, you've fished hard enough and long enough for it, mate. I probably will get them 3 black reels, the HSV. I do fancy them, and use the gold for trolling. I do like trolling with the gold and that. But I have the option after I get the 3 rods. I'm going for the 3 rods now, and then I may go for 3 HSV rods, and then grind a few grind the cart water to see if I can get anything out. I may still, if I can make. Do you think I'll make more on other waters than I'm making on the bream? Because I don't mind sticking to the bream, but if there's a better way, excuse me, if there's a better way to grind safely. Alright, I've not heard of that one. Cardinal 20. Let's have a look at the Cardinal 20. Because these are all like, not end game, but you know what I mean. These are the stuff you're aiming for all the time you're playing on this. So Cardinal or Catfish would be... that's what's happening. My eyes are going into one, believe it or not, guys. Eva, I've heard people mention the Eva one. Oh, there's Cardinal. Caliber. Have I read it right? The Cardinal 20. Right. Maybe I'm... Is it a rod or a ring? Or have I spelt it wrong? Maybe I've spelt it wrong. It's not a spinning. There you go. Shows how much I know about the game. Alright, make more than the Bream. Oh well, that's nice. I'll be mothering you on Bavi's not. You know when you said where is it, what is it, what's the clip, what's the bait, what's the so expect your ears to be you know, requesting hello mate every time you log on. It's only me. But brilliant. So it'll be one of them big thingy, won't it? Reels. Let's have a look. If I'm right. Let's have a see. It's bait casting, is it? I don't know. Or am I wrong again? I'm expecting it to be somewhere up here. If it is one of these reels, let's have a see. Combat. Oh, am I still wrong? All right. Convection. Oh, the big them. Ow. I've heard the Wenger being mentioned. Is it the spinning reel what they're going on about, or both, or all? These are the top end reels, aren't they? I never thought of that when I've been watching the discussion between that and the Tigara, whatever it's called, your reel, Tigara. They've been talking about. I think Tigara has more spool space and or one of them has half a kilo more drag. I never thought they could be talking about these. I took it as they were spin reels. Oh, you've got the Cardinal, is that the one? That's nice, isn't it? Cardinal 20. What level does that become? Level 28, so another couple of weeks and another year grinding. I unlock it in probably a couple of weeks, but it would take me, what have I made today? Probably 2 days to make. Well, you could make 1,000 a day, I'm sure, with how many hours I put on it. So 1,000 a day, so 20 days, 20,000. In 26 days, I could have one of them. So really, in a couple of years, I should have some decent gear. Probably not. So you got some real good gear there, mate. Really good. You deserve it. You've fished for it, haven't you? Ah, yeah. Wenger. That other had, there was a Wenger in there. Unless I'm pronouncing it wrong. There's that one I was thinking. They have a Wenger conventional, is it real? And these used to have one of these. I always used to fish nest or whatever they call it, bird's nest. If you didn't stop the spool free spinning, or you didn't have to cast it further, you needed it free spinning, but you had to stop it with your thumb on it. And if you didn't time you stopping it, it like overspun. And oh goodness, you'd be there days on doing a bird's nest that they call, not a fish nest, a bird's nest of it. So them are 46,000 for the Wengers C20. So you'll probably get 2, yeah. I'm bobbing out. Once you get better reels, you can make. Ah, right. So I'm heading in the right direction then. If I get 3 of them Fortuna rods, then you can see me up to a few of the cart waters, and just after I'll get 3 of them HVCs or whatever they call. I think it's a big jump after that, isn't it? Nice reel, the reel you've got there, mate. We were talking reels at the end of the last stream, I think. But it's nice to have a picture of a few people of which ways to go. So let's just press spinning again. Yeah, I did like that one. Where has it gone now? I did like that one, and I talked a while, and Captain said, yeah, good reel, that's a good reel. You know, both will do similar job. That's it's actually got a, for the extra 1,000, it's got an extra 1.5 kilo, and I think it holds a lot more on it. There's a little, yeah. I'm tempted to get 3 of them next. Keep the 2 gold as trawlers and heavy, you know, for light carp and stuff, and maybe match 3 of these with the 3 forgot the name, Fortuna rod, carp rods, and should be good to go then, eh? What's Rangers, sir? Rangers, is that your account on a different? Let me have a look. So you're on YouTube, are you? Get something already. Oh, you're well. I'm good. I'm good, mate. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, mate. I've caught a, well, I got a cough. I caught a cough, and I'm on antibiotics, so you can have that. You know, I don't mean that. I'm only pulling your leg. And we're looking forward to football, aren't we, mate? We are. So yeah, you're right. I'm rambling too much, but I'm going to leave it now. And I hate leaving it with mates online, but I don't think there's anybody. If I said we were raiding anybody, I think I'd lose everybody before I got to the raid. There'd only be me on the raid, and I'd go missing. So it's not much of a raid. It's more like a raid, isn't it? Oh God! If I get more than 3 people, I'll raid them. I'll tell them that next time. I don't even know how it raid. What am I on about? I think you have to go to your YouTube, to your Twitch channel to raid. Anyway, into the north now. Have you looked at this? I hope you're fishing that. I hope you're fishing over there now, and didn't you? I didn't leave the rods in, but I have left them there because I had intentions of logging off and going fishing. So I think we've done everything we can. Maybe repair some reels, because I've not repaired for a few weeks. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hate leaving you, but I am, and I'm not going raiding anybody because I don't know how to do it. But it's been brilliant, guys. You guys in chat have really made me enjoy the stream, and not a clue how to raid, even if I wanted to. So it's been great, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for dropping in. How many times I said that? Probably not. I will enjoy a bottle of spirit very shortly. So it will be helping me gain a few extra tipsy points and that. So thank you very much, guys. Catch you in the next one. Hopefully we'll find other stuff. Oh, thank you, Rangers. Mad, for subscribing again, mate. So that's superb. Hope you're okay. Maybe on later with another short stream like this. Is this about, it's an hour and a half, this one now, isn't it? said I'd come on for just, and it, you know, show them where the stream is. Thank you so much, Rangers, for subscribing, mate. And stay safe, everyone. I'll catch you on the next stream. Good night, good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever.